What is up, you guys, and welcome into our awesome channel. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to see our daily entertaining videos and make sure to hit the notification button to stay tuned. In today's video, a scared little animal hitched a ride all the way to safety. So let's get into the video. It was an eventful day for the Watkinson family when they were met with a strange encounter. It wouldn't end there, however. The strangeness would get more strange. Cato accidentally and temporarily became the mommy to a very unlikely baby animal. Cato is a pulley dog who wasn't expecting to be babysitting for the day, but he didn't seem to mind much. Sally and John Watkinson from Melbourne in Australia were so excited by this unlucky occurrence that they couldn't keep it from the world. This baby possum had successfully nestled its way into Cato's life. The possum latched into him when it was clearly very frightening and he had nowhere else to turn to. Possums and dogs aren't typically two animals that would get along, but the little hitchhiker was happy to be with him. Surprisingly enough, Hugo didn't seem to mind the possum either. It was as if the dogs barely noticed the little stranger. They were so calm about the situation that Sally and John were very surprised. The couple managed to get in touch with local wildlife rescue, but were advised to take the baby to a vet to check the injuries. So Sally and John decided to walk Hugo and Cato into their nearby vet. The baby would stay at the vet for the night before being transferred to a wildlife carer. The baby, who turned out to be a girl, also needed some hand rearing before being released back to the wild, and while the baby was now safe, Sally and John had urged the local animal control to be on the lookout for a possum that could be the mother. Apparently, if you catch them soon enough, they can successfully be reunited, Watkinson wrote on Facebook. The baby, who turned out to be a girl, also needed some hand rearing before being released back to the wild, and while the baby was now safe, Sally and John had urged the local animal control to be on the lookout for a possum that could be the mother. Apparently, if you catch them soon enough, they can successfully be reunited, Watkinson wrote on Facebook. Just when nothing could surprise Sally, she returned to John's house to pick something up a while later and found that other possum had made its way into Cato. The couple again returned to the vet with the dogs and yet another possum. But what would the vet's reaction be this time? John said, "This time the nurse nearly fell off her chair when we turned up. This possum actually made its way into Cato's back, but it was annoying him a little bit and digging in. But again, Hugo also seemed to be ignoring it. Simply put, it was an astonishing miracle." So guys, what do you think about these two animals getting along together? Make sure to leave us a comment about that and give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and peace out.